EA Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the National Football League. Please welcome your 2026 San Francisco 49ers.
Let's get this going. Mike Tirico along with Greg Olson, Eddie Pinheiro to get it started. And we are underway here in Silicon Valley. And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there. So that Detroit offense taking the field for the first time. Number 1 overall pick in 2016 leads him out, Greg. It's quarterback Jared Goff.
I don't know about you, Mike, but my biggest takeaway from our meeting with him was just how important it is that they get off to a fast start. He made it very clear. They wanted to put their opponent on their heels right from the jump. So I think early in this game, they're going to come out swinging right from the opening whistle. They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
On second down, Goff. That'll be caught. It's Jahmyr Gibbs. And he will not get away. Terrific open field tackle. Gets him down behind the line.
So anytime you decide to blitz, the hope is that the secondary can hold up long enough to allow the extra pressure guys to get to the quarterback. But when you don't get to the quarterback and he's able to get the ball on time and in rhythm, there are holes in the back end, and they're able to pick up the first down.
That's caught by Gibbs. That's well done as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. So from the 39, they come up on 1st and 10.
It's a gain of 17 yards.
Now the first carry for the Alabama speedster, Jahmyr Gibbs. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more. Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11.
At the 38-yard line.
Out of the shotgun, it's Goff. The pressure gets there, and down he goes. Nick Bosa getting in for the sack, and now it's going to be 3rd and a mile.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sitting duck for this pass rush.
Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long.
Here we go. Line 20.
From the gun, it's Goff. Going for it all. And that one's incomplete. They really ratcheted up the coverage there. And they force 4th down. So on 4th down, the Lions send out Jack Fox to punt. Moore to return. And how about that? Nice return there. Picking his way up past the 35-yard line. The 49ers offense set to get to work for the first time. Led out by the last pick of the draft in 2022. Iowa State's Brock Purdy at quarterback.
Mr. Irrelevant. Well, I think it's safe to say, Mike, he has been anything but irrelevant since arriving in the NFL, and he is living proof. It doesn't matter if you're drafted first overall or, in his case, with the very last pick. What does matter is what you do with the opportunity once it's given to you. Nothing real flashy about his game. He simply gets the job done, and that's exactly what his team is counting on him today over these next 60 minutes.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 39-yard line.
They'll run the toss with McCaffrey. And he'll move this ahead for about 4 yards. It was Terrion Arnold there to make the play.
A gain of 4 brings up 3rd.
It's 3rd and 4.
Get set, get set. Watch out.
Shotgun snap to Purdy. Forced to his right. He'll try and get there on the ground.
You've got to keep all your options on the table on 3rd down, and that's exactly what this quarterback did. He's looking to throw it. Nothing there. He pulls it down himself, and he's able to convert for the 1st down.
To throw on 1st down is Purdy. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. It's Aiden Hutchinson, former #2 overall pick, in there to bring him down. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long.
Watch out.
From the shotgun, it's Purdy. Downfield, he's got Bourne. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. That's good for 27 and a 1st down.
1st and 10.
If you're going to give him this much time to scan the field, he's inevitably going to find an open man downfield like he does here. That's a great job remaining patient and letting that play develop.
Play fake to McCaffrey. Now Purdy. Flush to his right. He'll let one go. Downfield for Jennings. That's to the end zone where it's incomplete. What a job in coverage, muscling that one free. It'll be 2nd down now.
Get set, get set.
Here's Purdy. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a 3rd down.
3rd down and 10.
To throw once more, it's Purdy. And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete.
Every so often, Mike, you can see these offenses, and it looks like the passing game gets a little bit too predictable. And as the defense continues to flood the back end of these zones with extra defenders, they're continuing to force this quarterback to not only make some difficult throws, but to put the ball in harm's way.
That one hard to Marcus Robinson. Touchdown, 49.
So by nature, Mike, you know I am a guy that is generally aggressive on 4th down, but I'm not sure if I was the coach that I would even be this aggressive. I mean, it was 4th and long, but hey, listen, they have confidence in their offense, they have confidence in their group, and hey, who are we to second guess them?
On now, Eddie Pinheiro for the extra point. It's up and good. And the 49ers will take a 7-0 lead.
Eddie Pinheiro set to kick off.
So now, after the touchdown, Pinheiro out to kick it away. This taken at the 5. And he will be taken down here as the first quarter of play will come to an end. 1 quarter in the books here on a Thursday night. The Niners have the early advantage. And we're back in the Bay Area after this. Lions ball to begin the second quarter. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24 as we are ready to get back underway. On the ground to start, they give it to Gibbs. And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6. Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd and 4. Laporta in motion. A 2nd down throw for Goff. Nowhere to go. He is taken down. Nick Bosa getting in to drop him. It's a loss of 6, and it's 3rd down.
So after picking up some positive yardage on 1st down, they end up going backwards on 2nd. That sack now brings up 3rd and long, and what most of the time is a very pass-happy situation makes them very one-dimensional.
From the gun, on 3rd down, it's gone. And they're going to get him a 2nd time. He goes down again.
We're starting to see in these passing situations, Mike, this defensive line is starting to have their way against this group up front because right now, their pass protection is breaking down, and this quarterback's paying the price for it.
Here's Jack Fox now, as he'll hit this from just outside of his own goal line. On the return, it's Moore. But he cannot get away. Great job down there to hold him to a short return. The 49ers offense ready for their 2nd possession. They lead 7-0 thanks to the touchdown on the opening drive. So try to double up here as they begin this drive 1st and 10. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. 13 yards to start that drive. And a quick 1st down.
Nice job by them getting the back to the perimeter. Then he's able to get outside, stick his foot in the ground, and then get vertical. Right down the numbers. Those are the type of runs this offense wants to see more of going forward.
And that ball out of reach toward the sideline. It'll be an incompletion. 2nd and 10. He'll go play action, Purdy, and they're going to get to him and take him down, take him back to the other side of midfield. Aiden Hutchinson, he gets in there to drop him for a big loss. And now it's 3rd and long. From the gun, it's Purdy. He's going to let this one go deep. That is incomplete. Well read that time defensively, making it difficult downfield. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
I think he predetermined that 3rd down throw. And even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway. And it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
Now he'll work his way out right. Oh, the blitz gets there. He is sacked. And they turn it over on down. Goff to throw on 1st down. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 49ers 38-yard line.
2 minutes remaining. 1st half in a 7-0 game. Greg and I back with you from Santa Clara. In a moment, they'll work now on 2nd and 4. Williams in motion. Throwing on 2nd down. Goff. He'll look over the middle and find his running back. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. The Niners will use the first of their timeouts. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the first down.
First down, Detroit.
Here's Goff. Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down.
This is the epitome of team defense. Not only are you able to rush the passer and put relentless pressure on him play after play, but the coverage on the back end is so tight. There's just nowhere for the quarterback to go with the ball. You see him just continue to hold the ball that extra second in the pocket, and with the way these guys are pass rushing, that's all the time they need.
Williams in motion. Goff to throw. He'll look underneath and finds Gibbs. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on third down. The Lions call their first timeout. Talk things over before third down. Goff. And this ball incomplete on third down. On fourth down, that brings Jake Bates out for the Lions field goal. This one from 41 yards out. Bates' kick is good. And the Lions are on the board. It's 7-3.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
Now an opening past the 30. And this will wind up working out well. He's going to take it up to the 40-yard line. Good return. The Niners offense going to take over here in the last minute of this first half. The lead sits at 4. So they'll try to add on to that. This drive begins with 1st and 10. He'll move the pile forward. Let's give him a couple. Jack Campbell, the former first-round pick, there to wrap him up.
Jack Campbell.
Second down and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 42-yard line.
Here's McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down to 45. Aiden Hutchinson, the former first-rounder, in on the tackle.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
Searching for some kind of seed to go forward. It's not there. They get him behind the line. 4th down coming up. So we've hit half here out west, and we'll send it back east to Scott Hanson, who has our EA Sports halftime report.
All right, Mike, thanks very much. Scott Hanson, good to be with you from the Orlando EA Sports studios with an abridged halftime report. This one shaping up to be a tight one, as evidenced by the scoreboard. Both these teams playing it close to the vest in the first half. What will happen in the second half? Let's find out as we send it back to the stadium and our commentary team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
All right, Scott, thank you. This one still anyone's game. We'll see who can come out with a hot hand as our second half is about to get underway. Here's Sky Moore now to return it. Whoa! He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. The Niners offense going to have the first crack at it as we begin this third quarter. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. Right away, they'll try a jet sweep. They'll mark them down up at the 44-yard line. An even 20 yards. Impressive start to this drive.
So the challenge of these jet sweeps, Mike, is they happen so fast. Nowadays in these offenses, there's so much pre-snap motion that you don't know if the receiver just going in regular motion or are they timing it up with the snap to give them the jet sweep. So when you don't get an early read, you see the leverage and the contain of the defense break down, and when these receivers and the way they can run, they get out into space, they are a handful to track down.
First down throw there is incomplete.
It's certainly not for the lack of trying, but these guys are having a really hard time getting on the same page right now. I mean, he's still looking for his first catch, despite getting a handful of targets going his way.
Purdy now on second down. He'll tuck it and take off. They get 21 on that one. It's good for a Niners first down.
This is an element to his game that we don't necessarily spend a lot of time talking about. He's not known as a traditional runner at the quarterback position. But when he has some space like he had here, he is more than capable of not only converting first downs, but picking up big chunk plays.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
Get set, get set. 18! 11.
Play action now. Purdy exiting the pocket right toward the middle of the field that time, but incomplete. Ricky Pearsall, the intended receiver. And it'll be second down. Throwing from the gun is Purdy. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short. Here's third down and a few inches.
Get set. Left, left. Right around, up.
They'll try to run for it with McCaffrey. Oh, big hole left side. And he will score. Christian McCaffrey. Touchdown, San Francisco.
You just don't see these kind of holes too often at this NFL level, Mike, and you can see once he got the ball, the clear line to the end zone, he doesn't get touched, and an unfortunate defensive breakdown here ends up costing him 6 points.
Pinheiro on for the extra point. The kick is good. And the 49ers extend their advantage to 14-3.
Lions 3. Eddie Pinheiro set to kick off.
So now after the touchdown, Pinheiro out to kick it away. Very good kickoff. Returnable from the 4. They'll get this up past the 20. That's where they'll set up shop. The Lions offense trotting back out for their first involvement of this second half. They trail now 14-3, so an 11-point deficit as they start things out with 1st and 10. And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long. After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. Goff gives it to Gibbs. He'll pop this ahead for about 4, but it will set up 3rd down.
At the 23-yard line. 5 yards on the pickup. And this is 3rd down.
They'll bring St. Brown in motion. To throw is Goff. This one broken up. It's incomplete. Good job separating the receiver from the ball, and it is 4th down.
3 and out.
few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. Here's Christian McCaffrey and the 49ers offense coming back onto the field. Going to be looking to possibly push this to a 3-score advantage. Work to do on this drive. 1st and 10. He'll run with McCaffrey to start this drive. He'll get this ahead for about 3. Big lineman Aleem McNeil ends the play there.
It's now 2nd and 6.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd and 6.
18, watch out.
Out of the gun. It's Purdy. Flush to his right. That's thrown right side, but incomplete.
Let's call it for what it is, Mike. I mean, right now, this team is winning in spite of him. Certainly not because of him. And what's really concerning is that's the most important position on the team. And if they are able to hold on and they do pull this game out, it could wind up being one of the most poor performances we've ever seen in a winning effort that I can recall in a long time. They're trying to take the top off the defense, make them feel that vertical threat, and soften everything up. Wasn't a ton of separation downfield, at least not what they would have preferred, and ends up being a wasted down.
The punter remains on the sideline. They're going to line up and go for it on 4th down. They're going. Here's Purdy. That's incomplete. Derek Hall on 4th down. Does not work out. And it results in a turnover on down. Now Gibbs. Able to make one man miss, but that's all. They get him. Take him down behind the line.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
Laporta in motion. Once again, it's Gibbs. And they'll take this down inside the 35. 16-yard pickup on that one. Good for a Lions first down.
A gain of 16 yards. And the Lions first down.
On the ground, this is Gibbs. This time they're ready for it. Room to run the last snap. Not this one. They stop him for no gain. So we are through 3. And Thursday Night Primetime continues after this. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Now Goff. That one's incomplete. Good coverage there. Made it uncomfortable for the receiver. Couldn't hang with it, and it brings up 3rd down.
And 10 yards to go.
Throwing, Goff. And that is incomplete.
I'd say one of the most critical elements of a dynamic offense, Mike, is how efficient are you on 3rd down? It's something these teams stress all week. Here's an opportunity to continue to extend this drive.
And this is blocked. Look at him go. Inside the 30. And he will go all the way. Touchdown, 49ers. Greg, those are the momentum swings that get you. One team is looking to add 3. Instead, the other team adds 6. Thanks to the ability to block the kick.
Yeah, and in this case, Mike, the players are constantly reminded by the coaches, you never know. Just keep rushing, keep rushing. You could rush 100 times, but if you do it full speed, the 101st, you stick your hand up. That's the one where it connects with the ball. In this case, that's exactly what happens. Scoop, score, change the game.
Is good. Makes the score Niners 21,
So now, after the touchdown, Pinheiro out to kick it away. And he's got it at the 1. And he'll manage to get this back only to about the 20-yard line. The Lions offense getting those helmets back on, ready to head out for their next possession. Things not looking good. But see if they get the turnaround going here. They'll start this drive with first down. This offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack.
Second down.
Laporta in motion. On second down, Goff. That's a short one, caught by Laporta. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up third down.
It's a gain of 7. And this is
Williams in motion. Out of the shotgun, it's Goff. And on third down, that ball incomplete.
It's just so hard to be a good offense in the NFL, Mike, when you are not good on third down. Your inability to extend drives, it either puts a lot of pressure on your coaches to be aggressive on fourth down or simply punt or take a field goal. You have to maintain possession and give you more cracks to score touchdowns.
That's going to be incomplete. They felt compelled to go for it on fourth and long. That was a big ask, and the defense turns them away. Running left, it's McCaffrey. And he will get into the end zone. Christian McCaffrey. Touchdown, San Francisco. That his second touchdown tonight. And that touchdown probably, Greg, ends any small hopes of a comeback on the other side.
Yeah, and I think those chances, Mike, were small to begin with, but with that last score, I think this one is pretty much over.
Purdy and the 49ers will try to get 2 more.
The 49ers will line up for the 2-point conversion.
They'll let McCaffrey try to run it. A dive, and he's in. The 2-point conversion is successful.
Pretty evident that they felt the weakness of this rush defense was on the perimeter. A simple toss play gets the back out there so fast. They secure the edge, and it just becomes a foot race, and he walks in for an easy 2 points.
Eddie Pinheiro set to kick off.
So now, after the touchdown, Pinheiro out to kick it away. He'll start at the 4. And he will only be able to muster the 20-yard line on that return. The Lions offense back onto the field for their next possession. They'll begin with first and 10. From the gun, it's Goff. Throw over the middle, and they can't connect. It's incomplete. They'll try again here. Second and 10. Back to the air, it's Goff. And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long.
It's third down.
So, backed up after the sack, and now it's third and long. Here's Goff. That's caught. It's Isaac to Slav. And he'll be brought down, but not before they move it up past the 30-yard line. The Niners will use the first of their timeouts, and they'll get a chance to catch their breath over on the sideline.
You know, it's really been a one-sided game, but how often do we see in the fourth quarter the team that finds themselves down by a lot they start to come alive. I think it's a combination of trying to end the game on a positive note, but also sometimes that defense getting a little lackadaisical.
And this offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack.
Been a largely forgettable performance from this offense up until this point, Mike. I mean, these sacks, they just continue to stop so many of their drives throughout the entire game. And then you look up at the scoreboard, and it pretty much reflects that here in the fourth quarter.
Value three, value three.
Goff to throw. That's over the middle and intercepted. That's the linebacker, Fred Warner. And he's going to be brought down. What a turn of events here. He has given his guys 1st and 10 in the red zone.
So all game, we've seen him take the approach as just being a game manager. But one thing you have to do, if that's the case, is you have to protect the ball. You can't turn the ball over, especially if you're struggling to push the ball downfield. He got a little reckless that time, and the defense made him pay.
Here's the San Francisco offense, ready to take possession of the ball once more. They have likely one play left here north of the 2-minute warning, as they're going to get started with 1st down.
Now
It's McCaffrey. And he's going to be taken down, and that will take us to the 2-minute warning. From the 1-yard line, 1st down and goal.
outside. 18, watch out. Up.
And they'll run here with McCaffrey. And he's not going to get in. In fact, he'll lose yardage. They push him backwards. Now from the 7, it's 2nd and goal.
Second and goal at the 7-yard line.
Up.
They'll run here with McCaffrey. And he's got another one. Christian McCaffrey. Touchdown, San Francisco. His big night continues. His 3rd touchdown of the game. Greg, in the end zone again. I'm running out of different ways to say touchdown. They're doing it so often here today.
Mike, some offensive play callers, once they get the lead, it's just milk the clock and let's get out with a win. But not this coach. He is trying to score every single time they possess the ball.
Now Pinheiro to add on the extra point. The kick is good. And the 49ers add on to their already sizable lead.
Lions 3. Eddie Pinheiro set to kick off.
So now, after the touchdown, Pinheiro out to kick it away. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback. Here's the Detroit offense now, headed back onto the field. They're obviously looking for, I guess, a moral victory at this point. Still in search of their 1st touchdown of this game. This is probably going to be their last shot to get it in the end zone, and this drive will begin with 1st down. Throwing here is Goff. Now he's just going to flip this forward.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
And they'll work this close to a 1st down, maybe just a tad short. Timeout 49ers. That is their 2nd. They get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining here in the 4th. They don't need much. It is 3rd and inches. Now, Goff. He's got his man complete. That's to Slaughter. And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a first down.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
To throw is Goff. And that is caught on the right sideline, but it's out of bounds, says the official, who was right there. Not the most accurate pass. It's incomplete, and it's second down. Back to the air. One more. Oh, they're on him in a flash, and he lost the football. The Niners have got it. And he rumbles his way into the end zone. The fumble recovery. Return for the touchdown. Greg, what a terrible play for the offense. You're trying to gain some momentum. Here you not only lose the handle of the ball, you hand the defense 6 points.
And Mike, how often do we see that when a player loses the ball, his confidence is not far behind? And I think in this case, that's where the coaching comes in. Put your arm around him. Hey, we're giving you the ball in this next possession. We believe in you. They've got to get this player back into the flow of the game after that back-breaking turnover that led to the defensive touchdown.
The kick is good. Makes the score Niners 43, Lions 3. Eddie Pinheiro set to kick off.
So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. On first down, it's Goff. And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long.
A loss of 7 yards. It's second down.
So the faithful here at Levi's Stadium are rewarded. It's a win for the 49ers. They didn't quite get the shutout they were hoping for and likely deserved. This was a tremendous defensive performance. They held the other guys to just a field goal. That's all. And that defensive unit was the driving force in this victory. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. The 49ers get the win here at home as we say so long from Santa Clara.